Hey everyone, I'm here to show you Tentree Fall 26 collection for women. We've got a really nice collection. There's some great new fabrications in the line. The deliveries for fall are going to be 7/15, and this is actually fall holidays, so you can flow this through November in store. We do call out on the catalog and in elastic what we consider to be fall and winter styles, but they're all available for 7/15, so you can kind of flow that however you want. That is more or less our suggestion, rather than in the past we made those winter styles available for a later delivery. Now you can flow it however you want to. Deadline is a hard deadline of 12/10. We will be at the upcoming WWSRA shows in Tacoma and Helena. We also do Northern California territory. We're not going to be at the Roseville show. We will be traveling down there in actually next week. We're headed down there. So and then again in December. Without being said, I think the only other thing is the terms and conditions. You'll have that on the email with this video links, and nothing's changed there, so it's the same as last year. So let's jump into it. Our first style is our Whitney little mock neck. So it's a really cute little rib knit with the lettuce hem on the bottom, short sleeve, $29 cost. That's going to come in the red. It's going to come in this purple, which we are calling Plum Royale. There's that hemline, and then a cool space dye, which is the dark forest green space dye. So you have 3 color options in the little short sleeve mock neck. And then next up you have the Dakota long sleeve. This is going to be your Henley style. So again, a fitted bodycon little ribbed Henley. Really cute style. This one comes in at $39, and you have the natural, the black, the Plum Royale, and you'll also have the space dye and the space dye picks up this little kind of a cool solid contrast along the placket and all the way down the buttons. And then the Newell long sleeve is the long sleeve crew neck with, or actually it's crew neck with the lettuce hem and on the cuffs, and that'll come in 3 color options at $34 cost. And then the Knowles Henley, and I'm only sampled in 1 color, but it'll come in the space dye, the black, and the natural, and that is also at $34, and that's your kind of a little bit more of a scoop neck with the Henley. Next up, we go into our thermal. So we have the Story long sleeve, and that's going to be your kind of scoop neck thermal. Again, always our thermal contains a high tensile count, so it's super soft and kind of drapey, as opposed to mini thermals that have kind of a crunchier vibe. We have this cool stitch overlap detailing on the raglan and also on the back. This will come in a lighter plum, an oatmeal heather, and this green. And this is going to come in at $39 cost. The other silhouette is the Meyer long sleeve. There's that oatmeal heather, kind of a deep V, boxier, drop shoulder. You've got the seam detailing up the back. You've got this cool split hem on the waist and the little cork tab on the back. And that one, the miner will come in at 44. And then bringing back our always super popular Highwood turtleneck. So again, a pretty severe drop shoulder on this, shirt tail bottom, a little bit more of that oversized with the turtleneck. And that'll come in the green as well as the plum, the gray heather, and the oatmeal. So that's our thermal group. Then we go into our wovens. So the first one is gonna be our Sloan shirt. The Sloan is gonna be a regular fit. This is in our brushed flannel. And this one, I wanna make sure I've got it, yeah. So here is the Sloan. Just really cute, a little bit lighter weight. Got this really nice kind of a tan plaid. And you have this kind of a plum with the charcoal and a little bit of blue in there. And then the other one is a gray plaid, and it's this guy here. So 3 really nice options in the Sloan. And again, that's gonna be just your regular sizing. And then we have the denim Sloan shirt. So we carried this over. This was a really good seller. We feel like this is just kind of a staple year-round piece in this really nice lightweight 7-ounce denim chambray. So that is a carryover. And then we have the Kapok West End shirt. So the West End is, I think I got my line a little bit out of order. So Kapok West End, here we go. All right, sorry about that, a little technical difficulty. Okay, Kapok West End. Here we are. So, Kapok West End is the oversized fit. So that's gonna be quite big. Matter of fact, you're looking at a small here. So, you know, oversized still kind of trending, but I feel like it's slowing down a little bit. So just, you know, be aware when you're sizing your scale that you probably don't need an extra large in the West End silhouette. So just something to keep in mind. So this will come in the solid gray, and then it's gonna come in these 2 jacquard patterns, which are really cool. So you've got this jacquard, kind of navy. And then you have this cool jacquard, light gray. So 1 solid, and I show it tied, but you know, you can wear it out. You can tuck it in and kind of blouse it down. Either way on that style works. It's been a good silhouette for us. And then we're gonna carry over also in that, we're gonna carry over the denim West End, which is this one, and that's in the lighter wash. And then we have the brushed West End shirt. So that's gonna be in your nice lightweight flannel. And here we bring in that great shadow plaid. So these are all coming in at like a 44 to 49 to 54, depending on the retail, and that is cost. So we have had some slight increases due to the tariffs. So we have really cool black shadow plaid. We have the tan. And then we have this really cool stretch West End shirt. And this one is also in the oversized fit. And this comes in this great kind of horizontal tan pattern, as well as a horizontal gray. So you've got some good options in both those silhouettes. And then you have the regular K-pop Sloan shirt. And the K-pop Sloan is going to be a nice solid flannel option in the regular fit at $49. And that's a fabric we've had really good success with running in the men's line. So that's your wovens. Next up, we're gonna have our Sunday shacket. So this is in our Sherpa fleece. What we've done this time, and I don't know if you can see it, I think you can, just kind of more of an argyle stitch crossover pattern. It's very subtle, but it's there, so it gives you kind of a cool effect to it. So you'll have that in this kind of a caramel color, and then you don't have it on the green. And then you also have it in, you do not have it on the plum. So just that caramel color will have that kind of crossover stitch, which is really cool. Next up, you have the palmetto. So another shacket style. So this is in our heavyweight flannel. So this is very much, could be like almost a coat. And this one comes in this beautiful gray stripe with these big oversized cool buttons. And this has a shirt tail bottom on it. So again, it's in our oversized fit. We bring back this pattern, which did really well in the longer coat, and we put it in this new silhouette with the shirt tail bottom. And then we have this new great black with that caramel color and the white background. So that one comes in, it's a $79 cost. And we bring back our really popular long flannel jacket, the Livingston jacket. And this will come in this dark green pattern, and it'll come in this pattern. And then we're gonna carry it over in our navy. So then we go into the sweater category. This is a really strong category for Tentree. We've got a new sweater to start off the collection. This is called the Holly, that kind of on trend, just almost, it's like a sweater knit, a really tight gauge, cool oversized fit. You've got that kind of a raw stitch detail on the side. It's a raglan sleeve. You have the stitching up the back. Really, really liking this oatmeal color. This comes in at $44. There's a charcoal. And then you have this kind of a new mauve, or as the Canadians like to say, mauve. Another new sweater is the Monarch cardigan. So this is a high mock neck cardigan. It's in a wider gauge. It's got the striping on the bottom, a longer sleeve so you can cuff it back up. This really cute white with the gray. Or you've got the dark gray solid. Or you have the ashwood which is kind of more of kind of a dark tan, light brown, kind of in between color. And the Monarch comes in at 54 cost. The Mesa sweater, it's a crew neck with the intarsia pattern, kind of tonal intarsia all across the top, down the sleeves. It is a raglan sleeve. You have that rich dark green. You have that ash wood, and then a really nice kind of an oatmeal heather. We call that actually light gray heather. Then we bring in we bring back the Broughton sweater. So a classic silhouette you've seen from us before with the drop tail. You're gonna have a range of solids. And then we bring in this gray and white stripe in that. Next up, you have the Prairie's cardigan. This is a carryover style with the drop needle stitch, kind of a longer, flowy, open cardigan. It'll come in the gray, in the green, as well as a black and that kind of a plum color. You have the Spokane turtleneck, and that's in an all organic cotton with the ribbed waist. It has that slit opening at the waistband, raglan sleeve with the drop needle stitch. And then we go into the crescent sweater. So here you're getting into a little bit thicker, material story. It is 100% Resoft recycled polyester. So you can see this kind of a grain. I hate putting sweaters on hangers, but what are you gonna do? We always recommend they be folded. But this is a cute style, and this one will come in at 49 cost. So you have the green, you have the gray heather, and then a purple in that. And that's in a boxy kind of hit right at the waist fit. And then you have the Garibaldi cardigan. So this is in that same fabrication, all recycled poly, full exposed zipper, kind of baseball bomber style neckline, a little cork tab at the bottom that comes in that kind of an oatmeal in this nice blue, kind of blue green, and then also in this gray. And then you have, there's also the purple. So now we go into our best-selling sweater category, which is the Fleck. We used to call it the Nep. I don't know why they changed it. Still the same Nep, Fleck. But we have this killer Stillwater hooded cardigan. Excuse me. Hooded sweaters, definitely trending for fall. So this has the big oversized buttons. Then you've got that Fleck or Nep yarn. That's that great oatmeal color. Also comes in this blue. And then we have it in that plum color, the mauve. You can see the Fleck in that. That will come in at a 64 cost, so a little more expensive. You have the Prairie's Fleck cardigan. So this is a more hit at the waist, boxier style cardigan with the cable knit. And really cute style will also come in the oatmeal as well. I'm sorry, that's the Stillwater cardigan, not the Prairie's. The Stillwater is the shorter, thicker gauge with the cable. And the Stillwater is 64. The Prairie's is 49. That's your open, little bit less as far as weight goes, and just more of an open kind of flowy style. And that'll come in the oatmeal as well. Then you have the Spokane Fleck. Oh, the Morel. So the Morel was our #1 selling sweater and top reorder request, although we did sell out, and we bring that back. It's that fisherman's gauge, thicker, flecked. The oatmeal did phenomenal, so we'll bring that oatmeal back. We have this new cider, so that kind of a brown caramel color. And we have the green. The gray heather in this, check it out on the B2B. It looks phenomenal. Matter of fact, I have it in men's. It'll be in the heavier gauge, but that's the way the color looks. I think that's gonna be, I think oatmeal will still be #1, that'll be #2. So you can see that on body, on elastic. Then we have the Spokane in the neck. So that's your cardigan, raglan sleeve, split at the hem. And definitely kind of leans into that holiday winter time. You have your intarsia, mock neck. You can write it early, but I see it being more of a holiday play. Also comes in that beautiful green. And then very, very much holiday is going to be the Hanes. You've seen this look from us before. Really nice, kind of that Norwegian vibe. So far had just a great response to this, and this is the Murray. So you've got the blue, which brings in a little bit more of the contrast. And then you have this really nice almond color, which brings in a little bit more of the tonal vibe. And then there is one other additional color, which I'm not sampled in, and I believe that is a gray heather, so check that out on elastic. The Pinnacle sweater is kind of a really nice organic cotton drop needle stitch pattern in a crew neck, kind of boxy, hit at the waist. And that will come in 3 different colors, including the oatmeal. And then very, very holiday, you have the Colorado sweater, and that's going to be in your recycled poly, and that's the gray heather colorway. And then we did the Garibaldi cardigan, kind of in that holiday vibe as well, with that pattern, and that'll come in a couple colors. And that's your sweater collection for fall 26. Excuse me. Now we'll go into fleece, and really excited about this new fleece called the Niagara. Really kind of an elevated feel. It's that hit at the waist, really nice kind of spread, ribbed collar, comes down as a quarter zip. You have a little bit of a drop shoulder, side ribbing. It's almost more of a dolman silhouette, but you have the side ribbing on here. You have the pockets at the waist, and then a double toggle at the waistband. So if you're wearing it with a skirt, you can cinch it up. You can wear it loose or boxy. I also have that sampled in the that really nice darker plum color. So loving that style, and that will come in at $49 cost. Then you have the Patterson full zip. So this is going to give you that full kind of mock turtle neckline in a track jacket style. You've got the ribbed waist, pockets, stitch detailing across the back. It's a raglan sleeve. Loving this in that kind of oatmeal heather, also in the green and the black. And that will be, excuse me, a $54 cost. Another great new fleece style is the Foster hoodie. So again, bringing in kind of that sweater knit hood, a little contrast with that kind of an angled V to it, ribbed on the pockets, ribbed cuffs, and ribbed waistband. And here's a green color in that as well. And then we do that in just a solid black with no contrast. Next up, you have the Milner mock neck. So you've seen the silhouette before. It's done well. We brought it back in some new color options. And that is a button, kind of comes down to right at mid chest. And that will come in the oatmeal and the almond as well. And the oatmeal will be more of a contrast, so it'll be oatmeal to gray heather on the top. And the mauve colorway will be, or we call it ashwood, will be mostly just tonal. You just get a little bit of kind of contrast at the break. We have our basics. Basics for me, kind of slowed down. I like some of our fashion fleece better, but our Elm franchise, we have, is it our regular fit? We have our crew, our Elm hoodie, and our Elm full zip. The Bluffs is our oversized, and I do love this one, and this is the Bluffs cropped crew. Excuse me, these must be dusty. This sold really well. So out of the basics, love this body. I think it's, you know, it's a basic, but it's a fashion body. And you have the cider, and you have a black, and it's got that cool kind of stitch detailing. And then we do a Bluffs full zip and a Bluffs pullover, and that's the oversized body, quite large. So consider, again, sizing your scale down on that. And then we go into our Pikes half zip. So bringing in kind of a trendy combination of like a polar fleece with this quarter zip. So you have this kind of a gray and tan combination, kind of a splatter. You have this combo with the black. And then there's one other color you can see on elastic. And then you have the Palisades full zip. So this brings in a whole bunch of different patterns. Please check them out on elastic. I don't have all of them sampled, I just have a few. But this has your toggle and draw cords at the bottom, kind of a nice exposed zipper. And then we have the Muir full zip. This will have a bit more quilting, so you can't really see it, especially on that color. It looks really flat. So it does have this crossover pattern, like an argyle. I wish I could get that. I don't know if you can, there you go. You can kind of see the argyle stitch. Anyway, it's gonna have a little bit more like a fluff fill to it. So it'll have a little bit more, I don't know, kind of a puffy look, I guess. Then we have the Dune Shacket. Oh, this is the Muir full zip in the pattern. And the Dune Shacket is a returning silhouette. It is in a more of a relaxed fit, so not as oversized, but that'll come in a couple solids as well as the pattern. Then we have our Tree Fleece Bamone sweat pant. That's the carryover, just your traditional sweat with the jogger bottom, several colors. including the marl, classic marl. We're really excited about the Bamone wide leg, and it was, I don't know why we didn't get the sample, so I'm going to show you a men's version. So it'll be, I think, the better seller of the two, but it'll have this open kind of wide leg bottom. So very casual sweat pant, but definitely more on trend without the jogger bottom. We'll have our Atlan legging as a carryover. Our Fernie brush legging, that's the fleece lined one. So great for, you know, being outdoors in the winter. Not really a, you know, a workout. The Alta legging is your cotton price point legging. And then we get into our bottoms. Got some really cute bottoms in the line. This first one is the Breton pant. So this is in your in motion kind of fabric. This one is the Ashwood color. So this is got a very kind of trendy trouser front with the double clip on there. Elastic back. It's a cropped, kind of a wide leg, and really cute. Also have it here in the black. We have our women's Cowan pant. So this is your in motion fabric as well. This has the flat front also, elastic back with the cargo and in a slimmer fit, and the cargos have a snap on there. We have the Linville pant, or excuse me, this is the Flint pant. So this is a really cool pant. Let me show you the Ashwood color is definitely, you can see that it's almost for a knit. It's got this twill grain and these back pockets with the yoke. It's a wide leg. It is really cute, contemporary with the elastic back, the snap front. I think that is an awesome pant. And that'll come in the black and that kind of Asheville color. The Linville pant will be in our stretch twill. So this is gonna be your barrel pant, kind of side seams, zip fly. You've got the elastic back on it. And this guy will come in the black, the Ashwood, and that kind of a caramel color. Next up, you have the Alma pant. So the Alma also in our stretch 12. This is a wide leg as well. Side pockets. This one has flat front, pork chop style stitching with elastic back. And that'll come in a couple of colors. We brought back, going into skirts, our Montrose knit skirt. That's in our tree fleece, has side pockets. That'll come in a black, the Ashwood, and the heather gray. We're still seeing skirts trend into the fall delivery. So we've got this first one in our nice eco crepe. So this real kind of nice dark black green ditzy floral pattern. This one does not have front pockets, and that'll also come in the green and the mauve. And that's more of kind of a mid-length. Then you have the longer skirt, which is, so that was the Yaletown. This is the Ashland. The Ashland is going to be quite a bit longer. It has the buttons up the front. It does have side pockets. It's an elastic waist with the buttons. The buttons go all the way down to the bottom, and it's in this cute kind of iCat print pattern. So again, you can kind of work this back to, you know, kind of a cute combo here. with some of the fleece and various tops. Dresses. So we have our lightweight brushed flannel in a dress, so it drapes really nice. It's got the camp collar, it's got the tie waist, comes in this darker plaid, or in this really cute black shadow plaid. And then we have our Hayden dress. And Hayden dress is a carryover style. It's in our Kapok flannel. And so you've got this carryover kind of cool shadow plaid with the kind of crossover stitching on the back. It's long, it's got side pockets. You could wear it over leggings. And then we've added it in a solid green as well. So you've got a solid option in there. The Vancouver dress is in your fleece. So that's your kind of more tunic style. You've got the ribbed V-neck. You have the pockets down below. Stitch detailing runs down the side. It's kind of that longer hit below the butt and kind of like mid-thigh. A couple other colors. And the last dress is another tunic style in the fleece called the Weston, and that's your half zip with the rib. And again, a little bit longer and side pockets. So then we go into the Skyline vest is one that I do not have. I have a men's kind of version of it. It's a lighter, more mid-layer kind of vest. It's really cute. It's got kind of the chevron pattern to it, very much like our Boulder vest. And that's going to be an 89. It is a Primaloft fill. And then we continue with our Boulder, which has been a great style. Also Primaloft, got that chevron detailing. And then we have the Collins vest. So a new color in that. This is a completely reversible vest. So it reverses out to the Sherpa, or you can reverse it out to our cloud shell, and that also has the Primaloft. The Nimbus long range jacket continues great for Pacific Northwest weather. It's a 10K fully taped long tunic style drawstring in the waistband. Comes in this new green and the ashwood. Then we have a new jacket called the Evergreen, and this is super cute with this, so it's a puffy with this knit double collar, double stand-up collar, kind of a cool chevron pattern in the back, double knit cuff, Primaloft filled, exposed zipper, the big tab. And that will also come in this kind of lighter lavender and blue. So this one, elastic is correct. This is our puffer with the contrast. So Primaloft filled, we changed it so it will be a little bit more feminine, going with the purple combinations, and as opposed to the tan and black. And that will also come in two solids. And then we have our really nice long soccer mom sitting on the bleachers watching your kid play. It's freezing. You've got this super long, comfy puffer with a removable hood. We've had that in the line for quite some time. And then we round out the assortment. We're at 39 minutes. We've got some basic tees. You have your Winslow Tentree blend tee, multiple colors. You have the Brackley V tree blend carryover. You have a Brackley long sleeve. And they did a really nice job on the graphics, and I'm just gonna kind of flash some. You can see them all really nicely on elastic, but very mountain-esque. Just a really cool kind of prairie mountain. This is Find Your Wild. Just some more sketch art. This has the embroidered trees on the front with the back hit. Rooted in the Wild. And then again, some screened crew necks and hoodies and a little bit more oversized fits. And little cropped organic cotton tee. And there you have it. I think it's a real solid offering, kind of again with Tentree. They're doing a great job of blending in some kind of more contemporary looks into some outdoor fabrications. So deadline is 12/10. If you buy men's, I'll also have a men's video posted as well. And thanks for watching.